Hey everybody, this is Teapot Tanuki with my first proper recording of the Pikmin 3 Deluxe Let's Play. In this video we're going to be starting off a brand new story even. As I said in a previous video, we will not be doing the mission or the side stories. We might touch side stories towards the back end of the series, but I really want to focus on the story for now. So we're going to hop straight in. And for those of you who watched the intro video, you may have noticed I wiped all my data. I decided this is going to be a completely clean break. This is a brand new playthrough, and I wanted to show you that from the start. We are going to do Ultra Spicy mode. Ultra Spicy mode has a few not benefits, but
Galactic date 20XX.
You'll see when we get into it.
At the far reaches of space lies a planet on the brink of ruin. The planet's name?
Goodbye.
Due to a booming population,
Goodbye.
booming appetites, and a basic lack of planning,
I love this franchise.
Kopai's inhabitants have all but exhausted their food supply.
I didn't notice that before. The planet actually changes to show how they've depleted the resources.
Edible matter. Accordingly, they send unmanned scout vessels called Sparrows out into space.
It's interesting as well, because this is never brought up again.
Their dismay,
Sorry if that counts as spoilers, but...
fruitless.
Fruitless.
Just as they're about to give up, the final vessel reports back with news of a miraculous discovery.
Ding ding ding.
They mobilize to investigate the planet, which they name PNF 404. Kopai's last hope rests on 3 intrepid explorers.
It would have been cool if they could have done like a Star Fox style opening where you're like shooting asteroids and stuff to get to the planet. But I suppose that would have been a bit weird.
The explorers 207.
But then when has Nintendo shied away from doing the weird stuff?
Nears its end. But as they initiate the landing sequence, something goes horribly wrong.
I love that opening. Just that dun 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 dun. Day 1. 08:44 AM. How do you know that? You've just got here. So, I've got to say, I know it's kind of a running gag that the pilots in Pikmin always crash land on this planet, but it's like, are there no good pilots in Pikmin? Are they all terrible pilots? Where am I? The last thing I remember was... Oh, of course. This must be PNF 404. That's a pun, by the way, on Planet Not Found 404, which is internet jargon. If you didn't know that. Charlie the ship, do you copy? This is your captain. I repeat, do you copy? Hello? Anyone? There's no response. Where's my ship? My crew! I'm trying not to be too loud because this room's kind of echoey. I don't want the echoes picked up on the mic. I need to get some like soundproofing materials. I managed to escape unscathed, but what about the rest of my crew? They could be anywhere on PNF 404. I've got to find Alf and Brittany. I only hope they survive. Yeah, I'm not gonna go. So I've played this game a million times, so I am gonna be skipping like tutorials and things. I'm just gonna do story-specific cutscenes. There are more of them. So strange. It's outrageous. Uh-oh. I seem to have wandered into a strange neighborhood. Why are they coming closer? My whistle will scare them off. I'm surrounded. Maybe I should throw them. I can't let it end like this. They don't appear hostile. So, let me get this straight. I can round up these creatures by pointing them and pressing B, and throw them with A. Maybe these fellows can be of some use. And here we are, actually getting into the gameplay. So there are 30 Pikmin on the field. Let's go round them up. We saw them on the leaves and stuff earlier. You don't need all 30 for this point, but I really like to go around and get them all. Where are the others? Am I just not seeing them? One thing I really like is if you throw a Pikmin onto a ledge and it doesn't have anything to do, watch what happens. He turns around and whirs back down. I think that's so cute. It's so good. Right, that's how it's done. Try not to look too closely at the actual motions we're doing there. That'll do. I should look around for my crew. It's to check my surroundings. Can't do anything. ZL will let me see what's in front of me. Look, there's even more of them. Sorry, it's a little itch. It's a warm day, so I'm just having to be a little careful. What enormous mushrooms. I could just rush them all, but I don't really want to do that right now. They're still following me. I love how this game looks. It looks so good, doesn't it? What are those? They look dangerous. Wow, that's bright. I think that's the only time in the series the Pikmin have actively left a captain to it. Them spacesuits must be something as well, because they just survived atmospheric re-entry. Again, are there no good pilots in this game? So in Pikmin 1, so this is one thing I want to say right now. In Pikmin 1, Olimar crash lands on the ship, and it's said explicitly that that's an accident. Okay. In 2, Louis gets knocked out of the ship when they land, and then they quickly reunite, but it's still sort of a weird thing to happen. And then in 4, the entire premise is everyone's crash landed, go find them. Like, am I the only one that thinks there's something weird going on? This is Alf. Don't call him Olimar, people will get very upset with you for doing that. Just as the SS Drake was about to land, we lost control and had to make an emergency escape. Ah, so it's not that they crashed. How did they lose control then? During the chaos, I was separated from my other two team members, as well as the ship itself. As the ship's engineer, it's up to me, Alf, to find both the SS Drake and my crew members. What was that? It's one of the natives. You're going to be worshipping trees by the end of this episode, boyo. It's the creature I saw just now. It looks like it's got friends. And what's that stuck in that branch? Is there anything I can do? Lock out of the red fruit with ZR. Nice. And this is an onion. I was hoping that it was fruit, but it doesn't appear to be edible at all. I don't know, I could take a bite of that red bit if I could get my teeth around it. Nevertheless, the red fellows seem quite pleased now that it's freed. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be looking for those two missing... So now, we can move around. Hey, they're following me. What's this pile of rubble? Hey, what are you doing back there? Get over here. What are they doing? I think you can put two and two together yourselves. I'm not gonna baby you. It's very fun watching them carry the pieces because each piece is its own unique shape and they all carry them in slightly different ways. The bridge is almost built. So he switched over to grabbing the other pieces, which is good. So when a Pikmin is finished with its task and you're not nearby, it will just go into what's called idle mode. It'll just sit there. So we have to whistle them back. They'll then follow us. My copad. Thank goodness I found it. I can use it to locate the SS Drake. Great, it still works. Of course, I'd expect nothing less from Copi Engineering. I'll check my surroundings by scrolling through the Copad screen. Where's the Drake? There it is. Aha, the SS Drake isn't that far from here. Maybe the other two crew members are there as well. I best head in that direction. Oh, if only you knew. Now we can start exploring with the help of the Copad. Use the radar, check the map, and the camera to take photos. Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. Commemorate. Nope, wrong one. There you are. No, I want to look behind me. Let's try that again. There you are. That's what we wanted. There you go. Perfect. You guys are photogenic AF. These are called pellet poses. And as you can tell, that's because they have pellets. Ah! Don't worry, these guys are harmless. Well, girls actually. These are females. They can't attack. They're just fodder. That thing's popping out some sort of sprouts. Red Pikmin, obviously. Oh, I see. So this is where those little creatures come from. What a strange thing. So one thing I like is that when you start plucking, I don't have to mash A, Alf will just do it automatically. Which is really nice, because it means I don't have to mash my controller. We can't do anything about the box, so we'll get rid of you, get you out of the way, and then you two. Some enemies can be one shot, which basically means that you can land directly on their head for an instant kill. And you can have more than the required number of Pikmin carrying each item. So that pallet that requires one, you can have up to 2 Pikmin carrying it. This one can have up to 10, I want to say. The bottom number is the required amount, the top number is how many are actually working on it. The first day on any Pikmin game is basically the same, so if you've seen my playthrough, you've seen them all. But there's not really anything else we can do, because there's nothing over by the water. The aim for the first day is just get to the ship. There we go, we have 21 Pikmin, more than the required number, which also means you could miss an enemy and not have and have plenty of Pikmin, but you can't miss a pellet, which is kind of interesting. The Pikmin are as curious as children. What's that? It looks like someone's left a data file here. Perhaps the Copad will be able to read it. I know it's Copad, but I keep reading it as Copad. The onion is like a nest for the Pikmin. It both gives birth to them and provides them with shelter. Excellent. The Copad can read the data file. So these creatures are called Pikmin. This information might come handy later on. I'll save it in the Copad's exploration notes. I'll try not to grumble as much, but I'm not a very loud person normally, so... There you go. I don't think Captain Charlie wrote this data file, so who did? Could there be other intelligent life forms on this planet? According to the radar, the direct should be through here. But I think you've seen what kind of game this is. This is very much resource management. Time is probably your most valuable resource, but it doesn't really come into effect till the second day. Who built this wall here? More signs of intelligent life? Now would be a good time to press X to perform a charge attack. They will go to town on it. Kick his ass, boys. Leave him to death. Leave him. My crew could learn a lot from this kind of teamwork, which is actually a hint towards the ending of the game. I hope the Drake is okay. Is that a Drake, a duck? There it is, the SS Drake. The Copad isn't picking up any signs of life in the immediate area. What am I supposed to do now? Incoming transmission? Who could it be? Alf, it's me, Brittany. Do you copy? Thank goodness. You're with the SS Drake, right? I made it through the landing in one piece. The thing is, I'm trapped somewhere. And I'm starved. Ah, the feed cut. Oh no, we got cut off. I wonder how far away Brittany is. But at the very least, I'm thankful that she appears to be safe and sound. What's that strange sound? The sun is setting, which could mean that nocturnal predators are starting to wake up. I should probably get off the planet's surface for now. Yeah, I don't know what makes that sort of noise. So, for those of you unfamiliar, at the end of any day in Pikmin, you'll be treated to this little cutscene where the crew takes off. Any Pikmin you don't have in your squad by the time the day is over will be eaten, and you get to watch. Fun and games, eh? Ain't that fun? Most of the supplies we brought with us from Kopai were destroyed in the crash landing, so we now only have 3 days worth of edible provisions left. Starting tomorrow, I'll have to find some local food. So you can see this will tell us what fruit we've gathered, if any. It will tell those lines represent the actual Pikmin. There's all sorts this little chat will tell you. And we can actually watch a replay. So if I'm not going to do the full thing, but you can see this is what I did, this is where I went. So this used to be on the Wii U gamepad, but obviously the Wii U gamepad, well, the Wii U's dead. Let's not joke. Let's not mince words. But yeah, this is a handy feature if you're trying to get a good score in Pikmin. I'd recommend just watching that sometimes. Other than that, we get a little report from the captain who was last in control. We're shipwrecked on this planet. Some creatures called Pikmin helped me find the SS Drake, but our cosmic drive key is nowhere to be found. We won't be going anywhere without that. Luckily, I made contact with Brittany and we'll set out to find her tomorrow. When I took off in the ship, the Onion took flight as well. Odd, but amazing. And that is the end of day 1 of our Pikmin adventure. I'll see you tomorrow for day 2.